Well, good morning, everybody. Slept in a little later than I wanted to due to the fact that I didn't sleep very well, as you can imagine. Old Pop's house on wheels there it's getting a little bit out of hand, if you will. So we're gonna have to do something with that pretty soon. But today we've got a couple goals. So the first one is we're gonna cut some of these trees over here. Do like we were doing the other day. We're gonna go sell those off at the store. Try to get us enough money for a planter, or a seeder rather. Hopefully a drill of some sort. So we need to get some crops in the ground. I mean, at the end of the day, we've got to get some crops in the ground over here. So it would be nice to be able to get enough money to where we can also buy a fertilizer. That would be nice too. Hopefully, there is some smaller units that people don't use anymore and things like that. So we're gonna go grab a hold of this trailer here and crank up, baby. There we go. So you know what they say, can't get it over till you get it started. So let's roll. All right, well, we didn't have to go far. We're just gonna start chopping away, start clearing some land, making some money. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on now. Let's try to send this guy out that way. This is going to be a big one. I have to cut this up into pretty small chunks. Timber! Maybe these are going to be small enough. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, and I was started working out and stuff before I left the city, so there's a very good chance that I should be able to pick all these up. I mean, they're big, but they're not that big. That would have definitely bound that chainsaw up. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. I don't know why everybody says this is tough. One of these fit down in here. Let's try it. No, not quite, but close enough. I think. I don't want to lose that one. Come on. Down in there. You come up here. Come on. I'm going to go on top. You're right there. Oh, there we go. Let's lock those down so we don't run off and lose them. Come here, big guy. This may be pretty heavy for this tractor this time. The last ones were small trees. These aren't going to be small trees, but we're going to try it. Try maybe a couple other small ones on top of this, and we'll kind of go from there. Play it by ear. We have to make a couple trips, but part of the fun. Yeah, look at that. I can just toss these around. Oh, come on, up, 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 up. There we go. There's one more little chunk over here somewhere. There it is. All right. I wonder if this little guy will fit right down in here. Nope. Come on. Come on. Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will. You want to. There we go. Should have put a flag on that. Somebody's going to get hurt. You think I can get any more on here? Let's see let's see how she acts here. I think it's going to be fine. I'm going to risk it. Let's turn that off. We don't need to be burning fuel. Let's turn that off. Let's grab another. This isn't a big one, but it's close. Send it to the road, Jim. Yeah. Timber. Oh, watch your tractor. Oh, that was close. Dad would have been really mad. Not mistaken, the longer these are, the more they're worth. So let's see if I can pick. Oh, look at that! World's Strongest Man competition. Yes, I know. Before anyone says anything, the only way to really make this to where it's feasible is to have super strength on. So starting with $0 and nothing more than basically the shirt on my back and a tractor that was built in the 40s. Appreciate a little slack when it comes to running super strength because it's the only way we can make this series work, guys. I take a lot of inspiration for this from Daggerwin. I'm sure if you guys are watching this, you are very familiar with his videos. And as you know, that's kind of, I won't say his rule of thumb, but it's definitely something that he likes to make sure people's aware of. Like, I'm not trying to cheese the system or anything here. It's just simply kind of how the cookie's going to crumble. Let's get rid of that. Drop it. Okay, there we go. Log them down. All right. Let's see what she... Oh, my, what a load. Here comes the rain. Well, on flat ground, it's not too bad. We're going to see what happens when we get up here. I think we're going to have enough momentum that by the time we get here, we're going to be in pretty good shape. So I'm not really that worried about it. I just hope we are able to get enough money, maybe a couple trips like this, where we can start getting some equipment to start being effective. Because we have a long way to go. Oh, it was struggling a little bit, but it made it. We can do it. Oh, yeah. Put this over here. Let's unleash the beast here. Hopefully they'll all stay within reason. Yes. All right, let's go ahead and send them off to make lumber and wood chips. Ready? I'm gonna guess $1,500. $1,500. Oh my. $5,000? Okay. Okay, wood prices may be a little... Those big boys are where it's at. 1,700? Big boys are definitely helpful. Yes, they are. Well, with that being said, I believe that this lady in here found us a cedar, and I think it arrived. Let's see here. Yes. Here it is. This is the one. So she said this was like her granddad's or something of that matter. He used to pull it with a horse. Actually came from Russia, so it's been converted over. Welded this 3-link on, so it's perfect. Reflectors. Put reflectors on this thing so people don't run over you when you're going down the road. No traffic on no man's land, so we probably don't need that. decals. Let's take those off. Lights. This thing has lights. Those aren't lights. Maybe they are. We don't need lights though. Oh, those are lights, dummy. Can we change the color for free? Oh, we can. Yeah, we need to match the old Farmall. Yeah. I like the gray wheels better. Yeah, I think I do. $1,250? Let's do it. Yes. Back it up. Also, there was a fertilizer spreader. I believe it was this guy here. Doesn't hold a whole lot. Holds 350 liters, but hey, I think it'll work for what we're trying to do. So we're going to go ahead and grab a hold of that. Let's go ahead and pull over here and we'll try to throw some of this on here as well as maybe a bag of seeds. Can probably get a bag of seeds on here. Let's go ahead and get this unfolded, get these wheels chalked. Unhook that, there we go. We'll throw this guy on first. Hopefully, I didn't even think that the third arm is going to mount without hitting that drum. Oh yeah, it does. Okay, perfect. This is like my childhood in a nutshell right here, guys. Alright, easy on the trailer. Can't go too far up through here because I don't want to take a chance on busting that hydraulic arm up there. So, a little bit right there. Maybe push this guy. Oh, I don't know if that's gonna work, but we're gonna lock her down right there. Will it stay? Yeah. Okay. Hopefully that thing won't rattle around and fall over, and then I'll have to pick it up by hand when we get there and get it mounted to the. Let's see. Does this thing just hold? We need to, let's see if we can get a bag of seeds here real quick. These guys right here. Let's buy those. All right. There we go. Go ahead and get loaded up here. Oh, brakes. This TA, this OM, likes it, that's for sure. 85 liters. Ooh, this is gonna take a hot minute to get everything squared away. But it's what we got, it's what we can afford right now, so. This is just barely, I don't know if this is gonna fit on here. Well, you guys familiar with Sanford and Son? Bunch of junk rolling down the road. That's what this is. Oh no, I locked my tractor down. Turn loose. There we go. Well, it's not pretty, but you know, at the end of the day, when you don't have a lot of money, things don't necessarily have to be pretty. They just have to be effective and they have to work. So that's what we're working on here. It's just making sure things work. All right, guys. Well, we're on our way home now. The cool thing about this is the lady inside there said that her husband was out in the shop, and said if we would buy a bag of fertilizer to go with that seed, that he would help us load it. So, as you can tell, it's not the prettiest thing. But he also said that he would come down here in just a little while and he would help offload this off the trailer. So, we'll hopefully he's good on his word. That would be nice to know. Bring his forklift down here and help us get this offloaded, because I'm sure those things are extremely heavy. I don't know how he managed to get that fertilized seed down in there like he did, but hey, it's here, and we're going to make it back to the house with it. So, and I use that term house very, very loosely, so you guys can imagine. Oh, we need to put this gate down here, because we need to get. Undo that. We need to get our cedar off here. Oh, that was close. Gotta be careful here. That's unlocked. That. And hook that up. All right. Well, I guess it's time. We need to put something in the ground. Might as well do some barley. That way we get some straw off of it and get a pretty decent yield. And away we go. This is going to take a little while, especially in this rain. Ground's going to be a little wet. I wouldn't recommend trying to plant in this weather, but we really have no choice. So we'll do a couple around the headland here, and then we'll start to work on it. I'll catch you guys here in a minute. Whew, guys, I don't know how I forgot, but I did forget about the no power steering in this thing. I have really got to see if her husband, when he gets here to unload that seeds or unload the seeds and the fertilizer off that trailer, if he can take a look at this thing real quick and just see if we can get it fixed, because this thing is already wearing out my forearms. Ooh. What a job. But hey, you know us. We're not going to quit. We're going to keep at it. Hopefully we can get this done without all these crows and stuff eating all our seeds that we're putting in the ground. Cedar goes for a pretty long while with the amount of seeds that are in it. So, hey, I like it. We just now ran out. So I believe we're going to have plenty. We'll get this refilled and get back at it. I'll hopefully he'll show up here soon and we can get everything squared away. Oh, there we go. I don't know, this thing's going crazy on this trailer. Must have parked it on an old route or something. All right, guys. We'll see you in a bit here. Here we go. Hello? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is he. Yep. Yep. Hold on one second. I can't really hear you. Give me just a second here. I'm going to turn this. There we go. I had to turn this tractor off. Okay. Yeah, you're going to head this way? Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I'm out here throwing a little barley in the ground now. You can't miss it. You come down the road, you'll see me over here on the right in that farmall. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, do me a favor if you don't mind. I don't know if you've got a like a toolbox or anything that you can throw on that forklift when you come. But if you would, I've got some issues going on with the power steering on this thing. I don't know if it's the pump or maybe it's just out of fluid or something. Will you happen to throw some stuff in that toolbox and maybe just throw a cardboard box or something in the floorboard there with you with a couple things that you think it might be, and we'll take a look at it when you get here. Yes, sir. Alrighty. Yep. I'll see you here in a minute. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Bye. Well, that was good news, guys. Um, it seems like he's on his way down here. He's going to come offload that stuff for us. He said he's pretty familiar with what's going on with the farmalls and stuff like that. Apparently, these M's had a little bit of trouble with the power steering pumps, and sometimes they just get air in the lines. So he's gonna bring some stuff and see if we can't bleed the air out of the lines of these power steering pumps. So maybe that'll help. It won't be such a workout to get the rest of this stuff done. So we'll wait for him to get here and keep on keeping on. We'll do what we can do. Do look forward to getting this power steering fixed. I can assure you of that. Ooh-wee. He did say about 5-10 minutes or so, so we probably got enough time to make one more run around through here. Once we get done, I'll take it over and park it by the shed, and hopefully if he doesn't have the tools, maybe we can scrounge some up in there from some of Dad's stuff that was left over and kind of go from there. Maybe get everything squared away, get it fixed up, and we can be on with it. It'd be nice. Get everything done, get all these crops in the ground, get this stuff growing, get it fertilized. Be back at it. Whoa. Look at that. The drawbar was acting up. I don't know why it decided just to pick itself up, but it did. All right, we'll make this turn here and head this way. Another little pass over through here. We'll go over here and get this thing shut down and wait on him. Just park it about right here for now. Turn it off. All right, guys. Well, hopefully, might be some power steering fluid on this shelf over here. That might be some right there. Perfect. All right. Well, I'll let you guys know when we get everything squared away here. All right. Well, guys, It took us a little while, as you can see, but between the two of us, we finally got it all squared away. He got a call, so he had to hurry back. But we did get the power steering pump on this thing squared away. It's up here next to the solenoid, kind of hidden behind the alternator there. So we got it squared away. We got the lines bled on it. He did happen to get our 2 bags of stuff here, as well as the fertilizer spreader off the trailer. I had to move it forward a little bit for him, or what he did rather. But other than that, we should be good to go now. We should have our power steering back here. Let's check real quick. Oh yeah, she fires back up. Oh man, look at that. Look how smooth this thing. Oh, that's almost effortless now. We're going back over here and we're going to refill our seeds real quick, and away we go. We're going to get this done. Oh, and I can go for a while now. This is a breath of fresh air when it comes to my forearms and muscles in my arms getting wore out here. Lower that back down, and hey, you know the drill. Here we go. Only the real hardcores will know what I'm doing here. The most efficient way to plow a field or seed a field or anything with this old equipment, and I'm not even going to say old equipment, I even mean like modern day stuff too as well. If you don't have GPS, split the field in half. That way your turning radiuses are all the same. You never have to stop. Yes, there's a little bit of lapse in the machine actually doing what it's intended to do, which at this particular moment is seed. But at the end of the day, you're getting maximum coverage in the most efficient, time efficient way, I guess you could say. Time efficient way. You don't have to stop at the end of each row, back up, square back up, go around. You just can basically keep it in the gear that you want to be in and just make circles. The field never really gets smaller, if that makes sense. Now it will, because I kind of misjudged where the center part of it was here, but hey, it won't be long. We'll have GPS on modern equipment, and we'll just be doing this with a breeze. We'll be watching YouTube videos while we're out here planting. So enough of that. I'm going to go ahead and get this finished up for you. I know it's boring. Now, as you can see up in the top left-hand corner there, we do have a variable seed rate, and that has been provided to us by the local co-op. We don't have the soil test results back from our farm here yet, so when those come back, that seed rate will change. It'll let us know exactly how many seeds per hectare that we need to apply to get maximum yield, as well as the pH balance of the soil. And sorry, I thought I didn't turn my seeder on there, but I guess I never turned it off. The pH balance of the field, as well as the nitrogen content. So both of those things are paramount into maximizing crop growth and yield potential. So that is something that we are going to be utilizing during the series. Just simply because I like it. I think it adds a level of realism to it that almost seems to be forgotten at times due to the base game, so to speak. I know I get out of character sometimes, but I also feel like it's useful for you guys to understand that there is a person behind this at times. So, for what that's worth, like you didn't know there was a person behind this, but hopefully, if I'm doing a decent enough job of role playing exactly what this character is, and this guy here on the farm, that you'll basically forget I'm even here and kind of transition into nothing but him. So. Yeah, so long story short, I like the precision farming. I think it adds an element of realism. Some people don't like it because it takes elements away. It takes things away from the base game, as far as the 3 fertilizer states and 3 fertilizer applications and things like that. Although the 3 applications, or multiple applications rather, are realistic, not knowing what your nitrogen content is in the ground is unrealistic for the modern day farmer. So it's very, very useful to stay on top of that. And at the end of the day, it's 2023, so let's let technology help instead of hurt. So there we go. We are completely seated in. Do not have the money for a roller, which, oh, watch out, Mr. Deer. Little or baby deer, girl deer. You don't have any horns. You're definitely a girl deer. Drop that off there. Let's go check out this fertilizer spreader. If this is like the one when I was a kid, this thing is definitely not going to hold a lot and not going to spread very far. So it should spread about, I'm going to say 2 widths of the tractor, maybe, if that. That thing a refill, 350. Woo. Let's just get us an idea here. We're going to go right up through here. Yeah, 3 widths of the tractor. It doesn't use a whole lot. So we may actually have enough. I was really, really worried. Now, we don't have lime on the field, so the pH is going to be off. But at the end of the day, it's all right. It's the first crop going in the ground. We're going to spend the vast majority of our time cutting trees until this grows. So it is what it is, and that's all it will ever be. Get us a headland around here as best we can. I am hugging a little closer than I probably should to the existing grasslands, but last thing I want to do is miss and have to waste fertilize to go back. would not let me fertilize that for some reason. That's a little odd, but you know what? I think that we are going to be able to finish this. I'm slinging it out in the middle of nowhere. Go through here. I think we have enough to finish this. That is going to be outstanding if we do. And sure enough, I believe we do. We do. All right. I don't know why it wouldn't let me do that over there, but it did. It's okay. I'm not going to refill this yet, but I am going to go stack this over here with the rest of our implements for now. And then we're going to go eat some lunch. And we'll try it again afterwards. Take a little short break for a minute, and then we'll be back to cutting trees. If you guys are still hanging out to this point, I really do appreciate it. Please smack that like button because it does help us to fight the YouTube algorithm, as well as subscribe if you haven't already. I really do appreciate everything, and we'll see you next episode.